Alright, yeah, BBPN, the miracle is up. Here we are, Hooligan Division, game week number 4. The battle to stay alive continues. As you can see, the Kislev team has decided to do something interesting. Yes, you've got it, and yes, the cameraman's having his fun one more time. He's watching this from a different angle. Of course, he's watching a different angle. You needed a change, you've got to change. Now, let's take a look here. The Ogres, of course, have got themselves into a wee bit of a problem here. The fight to survive. Yes, it's their house, but apparently they forgot the keys. And they're staring at the door. And they've been pulling on it when it says push. And they're wondering what they can't get in the house. Meanwhile here, the Kislev team here has been doing a surprising run here. They're in the thick of it here. They're looking to get a good, solid qualifier so they can actually get an excellent matchup for the big knockout rounds. Okay, lads, let's get this started in here. It is the great kick, and everyone, let's start getting moving here.
Fantastic.
All right, come on, lad. Everyone here, moving? Right, well, they'll get near the ball anyway. So, let's preview here. Yes, he's brought a Havling chef in there, so he's got 5 rerolls, a wizard, plenty of vodka, and of course an apothecary. But he doesn't have the fame because guess whose house it is? Well, unfortunately, they're lost. They seem to be lining up with the wrong stadium. They're getting ready for game 5. And yeah, tradition continues here. This is what's been going on for Maximum Overdrive for most of the entire season. With one exception of all things, you've got it. He's rolling boneheads all bloody day. Shame you can't do that against the Havlings, can you? Oh, kidding on here. Kislev have a golden opportunity here. As you can see, they got nothing in reserve compared to a full complement of Snotlings. But that's alright. So what's his decision? He will get this ball when he's ready to get this ball. There we go. Charging in. Good solid hit. Good solid punch. And down goes the lad. Here we go.
Obliterated.
What do you mean you missed? How can you miss something that small? Oh well, Ogres get back to work. Good solid punch, and the attack on the front line continues. And of course he's dropped the ball. How about you, sweetheart? Now he's dropped the ball. Oh, it's right back to where it's supposed to be.
Mistake!
Oh, there's no surprise. Snotlings once again are trying to figure out how to juggle the ball while they give it to the star player. Okay. Get old Rockspin here. Cuddles is decided, well, he's got to do something about this. There is a solid punch, down he goes. And yes, a bit of a risk there, but he is bringing them in to try and cut off the Snotlings from, well, doing a shortcut. And me or the rest of the team here, bringing on in. Just taking advantage of the fact that it is not 1 but 2 boneheads. Yes, they have forgotten once again to leave the phones inside the locker room. That chap is down. That's the team. A light screen, but he does have possibilities here. Makes you wish he had diving tackle, eh? Well, as mentioned before, this team has had a hell of a road getting here. The blitzes are quite dead, but that's alright. Rest of the team, I think they're pretty sure to entertain. And yes, here we go again. More boneheads. Yes, I know it's a 1 in 6. However, so far, most of this regular season, he has seemed to excel on having everything else going wrong here.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, Ogres trying to figure out what the hell they're going to do. And well, step 1, how about score one of those touchdown things? This, I think, is an excellent plan. As you can see here, the long yards are coming running up the field. Taking a quick look at the skills, though, as you know, no guard. So yes, he's got a good idea here. He's going to duck in here. However, with no guard here, the Kislev can easily leap in, and next thing you know, they've got a 3-dive block. I think is exactly what they're going to go for. Yes, we're showing the skills here to show you that, yeah, the Kislev team, 1, 2, 3 loners in the front line, pretty typical for this team. Fortunately, his last matchup this season will be against the Havlings. That should be an easy recovery game. Solid punch, solid bugger all. Decides he's going to mark up the back, give him a hug. It's just the thing he likes today. As you can see, Kislev immediately decides not to leap in. Instead, well, he likes to do a little bit of a punch. He's got him. Plucky little upstart does survive, and the battle does continue. The bear, however, does try to rip his face off, does a fairly decent job of it, down the lag goes, and the Kislev team is moving back into screening position. It's a fairly good manoeuvre here, as they come scrambling over. They don't want to get too concentrated here. Risk of a one-die block, runs into the stand firm, and you're not going anywhere, Twinkle Toes. Do you want to try that again? Well, not really, but he figures that's what the loner's for. As for the other loner, well, he's got a job he's not going to like. Yes, he gets to stand there and help him when he comes plowing the road through. Maximum overdrive. A critical must-win game for them. They need it to stay alive in this division. Well, the blitz has worked. 3 dice. Yeah, someone's going to fail that one in the morning. As you need.
Obliterated.
And he enjoys that one. And you can see there he's got the fans on the edge cheering that one on. And Apothecary quickly does come out for that key player. Why? He's got tackle. You might need that thing when you're dealing with the darling little snotlings. It's 3 dice on a snotling. It's never going to work, is it? Well, the Ogres start having a surprising turn. Corporids. 2 dice takes advantage of having the block. Good solid punch. Down he goes. Here comes the other strapping lad here. It's time to start marking things up. And the punch downs continue. One more solid punch. How you feeling here, Twinkle Toes? Bit of alright, I guess. Ogres, solid turn that time. Meanwhile, Cuddles here does not appreciate him trying to get a hug. Not with a courtesy reach around not included. And meanwhile, Kislev, they have lots of options here. Let's see how crazy they get, and you can see they take advantage of having the leap. Decides, well, he's got 5 rerolls, he might as well reroll that. And in he goes, and he does get a good smashing hit.
Attacking!
Well, it's only a KO, but it does contribute to the overall damage. Next big solid kick. Down goes the fine lad. He's taking a world of punishment. Must be varied. And then he fails the dodge there.
We must revolt!
Well, that's what he says. Well, that's unfortunate for them. It does give the Ogres something they haven't seen all bloody season. A fucking opening. Push me, push you. Well, the assault has started one more time. Is this the beginning of Corporids? Shouldn't get your hopes up, should you? And meanwhile, Stunty moves out of position here. There we go, solid punch, clear the road indeed. And it looks like that work is going very well. He decides to risk one of the last rerolls he's got just to make this one blitz. In he goes. It's a punch. And he moves on along. In goes another one of the young lads here. And the march down the field does indeed continue. Let's hear it for Stunty and Titchy. And he's making his dodges. Of course, you know, let's face it, it's Snotlings. It's called survival. He's running for his life. You know that he's running for the pub. Either one highly important to their, continued existence. The Loners are doing a phenomenal job for the Kislev team here. And yes, there we go. Break tackle just so he can get another Ogre down the field. It's not a bad idea. Kislev has now got all kinds of interesting problems. However, power of leap, no guard, they can easily take care of this one if they decide risk is the business. It looks like he's decided risk is not quite the business, at least not the business he intended, and instead he powers in. That might be the last thing that lad ever does. And you can see diving tackle comes in, and next thing you know, it actually does work.
Oh, yes!
That is why these Snotlings have an amazing set of skills. He thought that was an easy dodge away. Not today. Not today. And now the pain comes right back.
You may fire when ready.
And he's got himself an easy KO there. Ogres seem to be doing a good solid elimination. Come on, Mr. Cameraman, get back on the bloody game. Okay. And here it comes. This is it. This is the breakaway he has been hoping for. Charging down the field. Moves the young strapping lad into a better position, and he gets away with all the dodges. Meanwhile, Ogres. He does have a plan. And he's going to follow it all the way through. Gets away on the second dodge. Light screen, it might actually work. Meanwhile, hey, you! Kurt wants to have a wee bit of a game with you there.
You just made the list!
Indeed he has, and the supporters are making sure they're tattooing his name right on his forehead. Unfortunate bonehead at the worst time here. Well, it was a good run while it lasted. No way that was going to last any longer here. And the punching continues. He decides, you know what, let's risk it. One die into Cuddles. Decides not to follow it up, strangely enough. Well, that's his choice anyway. And here comes the great risk here. Kislev is going to risk everything to try and get this ball back, taking advantage of the bonehead. And he comes. There's the crazy leap. He has indeed made it. Double. No, he fails it. He fails it miserably.
His mind is weak.
Must be, and suddenly, life is looking all good if you're the Ogre team. Yes, you got it. He ran into a snotling with block of all things. Quite a skilled player. He's taking the strut of enjoyment. It's funny he's not scoring it. That might be his one and only mistake of the day. Defensively survives. Ogres decide, you know what, they're going to stall this one out for a little bit. Not too sure this is the brightest idea they've had, but you know what, it's an idea. Alright, bit of a garrison here, might just work. Meanwhile, you saw what he was looking for, and you saw what failed. Oh, look, and now he's returned with, what, double skull.
Your creatures are becoming angry.
Yeah, well, that's his own fault, isn't it? And suddenly, Kislev, of all things, has a crazy chance to get in and get this ball. There's the crazy leap. It fails miserably. He's going to try it again.
Here's the hot papaya!
And he makes it on the second one.
My command is your wish.
And then he fails on the next one.
At least I have a job.
Not for long, you don't. You know, if he gets his hands on you and sends you to the gulag. Well, the Ogres would like to actually finish this turn off, and as you can see, immediately they're having a run of problems on face now. Well, there's a solid attack. He does get him, and it's time for you to fly.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Yes, indeed, there is a death. Thank you, supporters. They're showing their support for what they consider the team of this division. Well, he's going to continue his victory strut there and for the very supportive fans. As for the rest of the crew here, very spread out, aren't they? Well, he's going to continue keeping things covered. I'm surprised he's not fouling with the Ogres. Well, they're rather foul on the phone anyway. They're texting away. Oh, wait! There we go. Just as we mentioned it, here we come. And he's got him. He's flipped. And he's even got a KO.
Finish her!
And Constable Ed, well, he's a humongous supporter of this team here. He's trying to give them a fair dinkum break. Kislev, as you can see, the casualties have indeed mounted. Not much left on the field. Here we go. Cuddles charging in. Doesn't quite get anywhere on that one. The temptation to use the lightning bolt must be getting pretty good at this point here. And the abuse continues on the player. 2 dice uphill. Does it work? Now spends the reroll in, of course. More skulls. Skulls must be his interesting friend, isn't he?
Why don't you drive?
Well, he doesn't. He wished someone else was driving. Is it time? Yes, indeed. It is indeed time. Well, a fans definitely support and encourage that one there. Finally, the score has indeed been done. Supporters are loving this one here. They were lined up for miles. Mind you, that was just to use the bathroom. One bathroom! This is not exactly a good design feature. I don't know where the hell the sewage is going. I don't want to know. Let's take a look at Kislev here. As you can see, yes, the rookie catcher is quite dead. And fortunately, the star catcher, well, he's sleeping that one off here. He's got enough alcohol, just apparently, 2 bottles is never enough. At least for one player. Well, some people say they don't exactly have a drinking problem at all. Alright, young lad, where are you putting this ball? And yes, there we go.
Ah, who called the cops?
Well, that's going to shorten things up immensely there. I don't think they're really going to be doing anything. And the poor lad actually lands on him.
How could this happen?
And believe it or not, he fails to injure the snotling. Oh, God.
Charging up.
Well, there you go so far. First half, it's 1-0 for the Ogres. This halftime, of course, brought to you by KY. When your honey's as dry as a mummy, except no substitutes. Well, it's looking pretty good here. Fourth. The stars of the Hooligan Division, the Ogres are coming all back. However, Kislev, as you can hear by the rumble, it's not over yet. And once again, Kislev steals 2 of the rerolls away. Well, let's hear it for that. So once again, Ogres in an interesting problem here. They've only got the 1 reroll. It might be an interesting day. Now, of course, they've got plenty of players. And they are definitely changing up. They can smell it. They can whiff it. They can kick it in the balls, saying, no, it's looking good here. Alright, let's change the setting here for you there, lads. Alright, settings. Let's take a look at the match camera. There we go. See? I know how to use computers. They've got that nice little, switch on the front, right? And you can wrap up the internet by, getting the hamster to run faster. Now, as you can see here, Kislev now has an interesting challenge because they're down 2 players suddenly. Well, in Loner, they trust not a comfortable position. Yes, they have 5 rerolls. Yes, they have a lightning bolt. Kislev would like to win this one. Well, quite frankly, so would the Ogres. I think the Ogres have bigger fists. Alright, here we go. There's the big kick. And of course, a free reroll.
Predictable.
Well, it's not like he really needs it, and that puts him on 6 rerolls. This might help a lot when it comes to, trusting in loners. Maybe. And cleverly he's decided, let's just start tearing this football down the field. He's trusting it in one of the star linemen here. It's a star lineman with a niggle, but that's pretty much par for the course on this team. Here comes Cuddles. He immediately fails it. And, well, there he goes.
I'm hit!
Ogres are given a beautiful opportunity here if they decide to exploit it. They have all kinds of options here. And they are immediately moving in. This is looking grim. Here is the Blitz. The Blitz does get through. He's coming in. 3 dice. And it's a solid punch. He's got the lad. Down he goes. And there it is.
Wait, he isn't dead. Surprise, surprise.
Well, I'm kind of surprised myself. I expected that much of a punch. Down he was going. Ball has bounced into a very unusual spot of all things here. Thanks, fans. That is a horrible time on the bonehead. He'd almost be tempted to re-roll that if he had re-rolls. Well, nothing for it here. Got to cover it up with everyone you've got. This is the scramble. Alright. Note to the Ogres. You should have risked it and picked the bloody ball up. You've got AG increase. It's on 3s. Is this the one Ogre mistake? Who knows? Ogres, of course, unleashing fury all over the field. And now they decide to move a Snotling in to cover the ball. 4 tackle zones. They figure that is a good deal. You realise you can go this way. Mind you, he's going for IO sidestep. And that might even indeed be correct. There is the crazy leap. Does it actually work? No, it doesn't. He tries it one more time. God.
Encountering enemy.
Now he's encountered something, alright. Failed reroll, failed landing. And it has gone disastrously long for the Kislev. And suddenly the Ogres, they can see it in the horizon. A possible victory. Moving into spot position here. Yeah, he's put everything into this one here. He's not trusting anything. This is the Ogre that needs to pick up the ball. He immediately fails in the first pickup. He does get it on the second. He should have done that 2 turns ago. But he's off.
If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it!
The Ogre is indeed running. Bonehead, he's back on face now. How does an Ogre pick up the ball? Well, it wasn't you, but he's looking it up as we speak. Here they come. Now, of course, remember, you're all dealing here that he does have a lightning bolt. He is well aware of this. Here come the rest of the crew. He's actually bringing a couple of Snotlings for spot here. Now it's no longer lightning bolt, it's possible fireball. Meanwhile, side flank, there's a blitz off. Could have been a fist off. He wishes it was a head off. Ogres have things pretty under control here. And there we go. It is a massive, it is a huge attack. And next thing you know,
There's no assistance.
he has actually got a critical injury at a good time. Here it is, 2 dice, the risk, the reroll. And there it is.
Electrodes ready. Let's take them out.
And Lord, he's got him. That is a devastating hit, niggling injury, but it is a horrible bounce. The cameraman's a bit shooken up on that one there. The ball is still in the Ogre's hands. They just have to hang on to the fucking ball. Nothing else now. Kislev recognizes the danger. They are bringing everything they've got in to get this football. And of course fails yet another leap.
Look deeply into my eyes. Attack! Attack!
Ogres, they recognize the danger. They just need to hang on to the fucking football. That's all you need to do, lad. This is the player that could do it, though. Strip ball. Block. Weighing the size of a Mack truck. Ogres are trying to clear a pathway. They are desperate to hang on to this bloody thing. Now, get off the fucking phone. Here we go. There's the risk. There's the blitz. It's a push. That's all he needs. That's all he's doing. 1 square. The rest of the stunties, they have to move in. They've got to cover this attack. In stunty he trusts. 1 more square, lad. No, no, he does not see the risk. He has left this player in easy pathway. A clear misplay here. Sidestep. Let's hit it for the miracle. He still has an easy play here. Now he's going for it. 2 dice. It is indeed uphill. But it's the power to strip ball. He's got it. Ball is going to go flying free. Somewhere. Yes, the mistake is self-evident. And the Kislev. Oh my dear. He is dropped. He is dropped.
The mind is quicker than the eye.
It's not over yet. Ogres can recover if he can get off the fucking phone. Suddenly, the nightmare has come true for the Ogres. They are desperate to get back and get this ball. No rerolls though. There we go, solid punch. He needs this player to come all the way back. There he comes, moving, covering, beating, sodomy, lobotomy, and everything else he can think of. Alright. As a note, let's pan this up because this is how crazy it is. Let's remove the skills. You do have a Snotling here who can actually do something. He has to come moving. You need him covering the ball. If you can get away with it, you need somehow risk the break tackle with this Ogre. Get him covering the ball. You need to defend the ball. And here it comes. It's the miracle of Stunty, of Titchy. He makes the first GFI. He risks the second. He fails the pickup. Well, that's not too good, is it? Kislev, they see the pain. And oh god, they got him. It's a solid hit, a solid kick. Does he get this ball?
He belongs to us.
And he is moving, he is running. Still in range though, it's not over yet. Kislev though does see the risk, he comes marking in. Suddenly this twerp is becoming the person killing his team. There's the re-roll.
Flag trooper reporting.
And he's down one more time.
Rubber shoes in motion.
Well, something's in motion alright, and I don't think it's him. The desperation has kicked in. He is throwing players down the field. And well, that didn't exactly work, did it?
Ooh. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand now.
And here it is. The one misplay by the Ogres has indeed come back to haunt them. The desperation you can show here. He does not want to tie. He needs his football back. But his main team is all scrummed up back down the field here. Solid punch.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Well, he dares hope. Well, it's a KO anyway. The fans are watching this one with great interest indeed. Craziness. He makes the crazy dodge. In it comes. It's a big run. And he fails. And he's down. Oh, God. But it's now over. Kislev still have to actually score the bloody thing. And he comes, bringing in the extra players just in case. There's the blitz away. He made sure the sidestep cannot get any position.
Yes, of course.
And it's time to score this one in. Maybe? What you doing, lad? You're standing right there. And then you start realizing why. He sees it. Ogres with three turns. He can easily score this bloody thing. Meanwhile, back down the field there. Cuddles does the job. Well, he hurts something.
Aye!
However, this does give the Ogres an incredible long shot. There's the throw. And he made it! The Ogres can definitely now risk everything. In it comes the miracle stunty of Twitchy. 2 dice uphill. It's block on block. Of all things, he can't get him down. That's what she said. The Ogres frantic to get this bastard to score. The time is ticking away. Like sand in the hourglass. These are the games of their lives. That is everything he's got. Kislev realizes he's got to get this one scored in, and there it is. A lot of work has been put into that one. But indeed, they have found a way to score. And they're just going to have a cup of tea and enjoy. Ogres. Well, if you ever needed a reroll, this is it. And you don't got any. However, it is 2 turns. 2 turns. Is the miracle possible? Well, it's certainly possible. It is a 1-1 tie. It is 100% what the Ogres did not want at this point. They need a win to keep alive, to make fate. Be that bitch. Alright, Kislev. There's the kick. It's going deep, and oh my god, there we go.
Why don't you drive?
And suddenly Kislev can totally destroy this drive. Here they go. Solid hit.
Command received.
And they are driving in. Suddenly, perfect kick in a great position. Kislev has all the options. How much risk does he want to do? In fact, even having this one trailing player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 go. You know, you could have risked one more. You could actually score the fucking thing. I guess enough is enough for one day. Alright, Ogres. They need to find a way to get this scored. Push me, push you. No rerolls. They're trying to clear the front line. They're trying to get the howitzer loaded up. They have to mock the lad. They've got no choice. Rest of the team. This is where it gets incredibly ugly. They have to find a way to stage it up. And there we go. This is the big one. Does he actually get the ball? Oh dear. Well, they are in the position they need to be. It's all going to come down to one play. Okay, it's chain of plays, but you know what I mean. Kislev sees the danger. They have respect for this play. They have seen it done all season. Cuddles, of course, goes off for a good yiffing. Well, that is a scratching post. And the rest of the squad here, as you can see, moving into a, well, as they call it, the receiving provision. Well, that's what she said. Meanwhile, only the push. Decides not to risk anything else there. Keeps the player tied up. And the rest of the crew decides they're going to take a bit of a nap. Well, this is it, lads. There's nothing else left. Of course, boneheads.
Just plain ass normal, everyday, no question about it, no NFL, no year, not named after a player, not named after a coach, not named after the referee's pet goldfish, no quarterback, dime back, nickel back, simple, ordinary, unembellished, unmistakable, crystal clear, as frank as Frankenstein, as blunt as an atom bomb, one compound word, it's motherfucking goddamn sons of bitchin' fucking football!
Well, you can see he made his decision right there. He takes the unfortunate tie. A final score, 1-1. Not a good result for the Ogres. It gives them a bit of a problem. It's a must-win for them now in Game 5. Otherwise, fate is out of their hands. As for the Kislev, well played. A dangerous game. It cost you dear, but you will take that solid tie. Looks like he's cruising in for the qualifications. We'll see what's going on in the rest of the league. Nuffle, bless you, dice.